Hello everyone and welcome to today's episode of the Celebrity Project, and here's everything you need to know about professional wrestler and Hollywood's icon Dwayne Johnson and then some. But before getting into the video, please let me remind you to like this video and subscribe to this channel so as to get notified immediately a new video hits the site. Oh, did I forget to mention that it's absolutely free? So why the heck not? Trust you already compliant. Now let's get you up to speed with this amazing award-winning megastar. Then, full name and date of birth plus current age. Despite being known as The Rock, the star full name is Dwayne Douglas Johnson. Wait, so can I call him DD Johnson? Don't think so. He was born on the 2nd day of May 1972 in Hayward, California. So by May this year, he will be turning a whooping 51. So yep, Dwayne officially became a quingenarian as of May last year. That's for people who successfully crossed the 50 years mark. 9. Early life. Dwayne grew up living in Grey Lane in Auckland, New Zealand for a brief while with his mother's family and played rugby at Richmond Road Primary School, where he attended before returning to the US for further education. 8. Educational background. Following his brief spell at Auckland, he attended Montclair Elementary School in Charlotte, North Carolina for a while, and then moved on to Hampton, and then to Honolulu, and then to Nashville, attending different schools at each location, and finally went to Freedom High School in Bethlehem Township, where he graduated in 1990. 7. Career beginning. Growing up, Dwayne Johnson had a really rough rebellious stage at Freedom High and got arrested multiple times for petty crimes. But then his school football coach recruited him into the school team after seeing some athletic potential in him, where Dwayne will play defensive tackle for the team. Playing in the team helped Dwayne to make some major self-rediscovery and helped him with putting his problematic phase solidly behind him. There he would also join the school's track and field and wrestling team, where he excelled in major external competitions. He was ranked as one of the best defensive tackles in the state by football recruiters. Then he was offered a full athletic scholarship to the University of Miami, which he accepted. There he launched his football career in the Miami Hurricane football team, and soon after that he got signed to the Calgary Stampeders team in Canada, but was moved from the defensive tackle to the linebacker position. Dissatisfied, he left the team in mid-1995. And then in 1996 he began his professional wrestling career, aided by veteran wrestler Pat Patterson triad matches in the then World Wrestling Federation. After an empathic debut match as Rocky Maivia, he would go on to win his first title match, becoming the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Champion, which he would then lose after some time to Owen Hart, a fellow wrestler. But then he would go out of action for a while due to a genuine knee injury. He would then return, turning heel for the first time in his career before joining the Nation of Domination stable. There he would go on to feud with other stars, the like of Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, and various other wrestlers, till he won his first World Wrestling Federation World Championship title at the 1998 Survivor Series show. Then he would go into more feud with wrestlers like Mankind, The Undertaker, and various others, building his personnel as an established star. He then would go on to win the World Wrestling Federation title multiple times and also with the Tag Team Championship too, engaging in major feud with established wrestlers like Jericho, Hulk Hogan, Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, Goldberg for over 7 years, headlining pay-per-views and winning championship back and forth. By this time he had already kickstarted his acting careers with movies like Beyond the Mat, The Scorpion King, and Walking Tall, till around 2005 when he went on a brief wrestling hiatus, making occasional non-wrestling appearances over the next few years. 6. Mainstream success. After staying off the world of wrestling majorly for over 7 years, Johnson will return in February 2011 to the now WWE to host WrestleMania 27. At the pay-per-view event, he would interfere in John Cena's main event match, and that would cost John Cena the championship. Dwayne's interference would subsequently spark a feud with John Cena, and it would go on for over a year till it will culminate at WrestleMania 28 in a big match, which The Rock would score a massive win over John Cena. The event broke the record for the biggest wrestling pay-per-view event as of that time. After the match, The Rock would then declare his intent for the WWE Championship title and would then begin feuding with CM Punk, who was the champion at the time. At the Royal Rumble pay-per-view the following year, Johnson will have the title match with CM Punk, and it would end in a botched finish, but then the match would get restarted and The Rock would then defeat CM Punk to win his 8th WWE Championship. Following his win, the WWE Championship belt would then be redesigned majorly, featuring The Rock's trademark bull. John Cena, who he had defeated the previous year, would then challenge him for a rematch at WrestleMania, but this time for the WWE Championship, which The Rock would then accept. At WrestleMania 29, The Rock would end up losing the championship to John Cena, ending his reign at 70 days. And even though he was entitled for a rematch, The Rock took a pass as he underwent surgeries for the injuries he had sustained during the championship match. After the surgery, Dwayne would continue to make major irregular appearances at Raw and SmackDown shows, as well as pay-per-view events, alongside wrestlers like Roman Reigns, Ronda Rousey, Rusev, The Miz, and The New Day. And at WrestleMania 32, he would have an impromptu match with Eric Rowan of the Wade family and would win the match at just 6 seconds, setting up the record for the fastest win in WrestleMania history. Following that, The Rock would appear in further WWE shows before he would then officially announce his retirement in August 2019, after having an illustrious career for more than 2 decades. As was mentioned earlier, Dwayne Johnson acting career got started after he appeared in the 2001 adventure horror movie The Mummy Returns. Then he would go on to have a lead role in the 2002 spin-off movie The Scorpion King. Following that, he would then go on to star in other movies like The Game Plan, The Tooth Fairy, Jungle Cruise, San Andreas, Rampage, and a whole lot of other successful films. But his biggest break came after starring as Luke Hobbs in the Fast and Furious films, starting with The Fast 5 in 2011. His involvement in the movies helped make the franchise become one of the highest grossing in film histories. Johnson also starred in both of the highly successful Jumanji films, and he starred in the live-action superhero films Black Adam, which despite mixed reception was labeled a box office bomb. 5. Other ventures. Aside from being a successful world-breaking professional wrestler and an iconic Hollywood megastar, Johnson is also a movie producer, and he co-founded the Seven Bucks Foundation, an entertainment production company. He is also the co-owner of XFL, a professional American football league, which he acquired in 2020 for over $15 million. Dwayne has also hosted various television shows like the Saturday Night Live, The Hero, The Titan Games, and various others. He is also a brand ambassador for fitness apparel manufacturer Under Armour. He also has his own liquor brand, the Teremana Tequila, and that it was launched in the year 2020, and he sold over 600,000 9-liter cases in its first year. Wow. 4. Personal life. Dwayne Johnson is an indigene of the Samoan people of Polynesia, from his maternal side and a member of the wrestling-renowned Hanoi family. He has a partial Samoan P tattoo on his left side he got in 2003 and also has a small Brahma bull tattoo on his right arm covered with a larger half sleeve tattoos of a bull skull he got in 2017. Johnson met his first wife Danny Gracious in the early 1990s and they got married in 1997. They had a daughter together, Simeon, in 2001, and in June 2007 they both decided to separate amicably. The divorce was finalized in 2008. Despite having met his second wife Lauren Hessian in 2006, 2 years prior to his divorce, while filming a movie, they began dating after his divorce, and it wasn't until 2019 that they finally got married. Together they both have 2 daughters, Jasmine and Thiana, born in 2015 and 2018 respectively. His first daughter Simeon recently began to follow his WWE footsteps in 2020, becoming the first 4th generational WWE wrestler after she joined the WWE Performance Center to begin training. She has since signed the WWE contract and is now part of the NXT division. Religion-wise, Johnson talks about his faith openly all the time. He, however, does not practice a particular denomination, as he said he has a particular relationship with God that allows him to have the constitution of spirit necessary for all his commitment. At a point in his career in the early 20s, when he was battling depression, it was seeking help and believing in God that helped him get past through it. In his word, asking for help is not a weakness. As a matter of fact, asking for help is our superpower. And men, especially us, we fall into this trap of being really adverse to vulnerability because we always want to be strong and feel like we can take on the world. But when you seek help and trust God's plan, things tend to work out much easier than was planned. 3. Accolade and recognition. Dwayne Johnson has been garnering accolades since like forever, but yet some of his accolades we really should know about. He has a total 17 WWE championship, and of which 10 are the world champions. He won the national championship in 1991 Miami Hurricane football match. He is the 6th Triple Crown champion in WWE history. He also won the Teen Choice Award in his role for his first movie, The Mummy Returns, and has gotten 9 Slammy Awards. In 2000, he was ranked 2nd in PWI 500 list, and in 2016, he was Mr. Olympia in a professional bodybuilding contest. This and more are the accolades Johnson has to his name. 2. Assets and philanthropy. As one of the biggest stars in the world, Dwayne Johnson has the bank balance the size of a small town. He has an estimated salary of $90 million per year and a commanding fee of over $30 million per movie. And his net worth is estimated to be around $820 million. That's like the GDP of a freaking country. He is also a philanthropist and has involvement with organizations like the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the Boots Campaign, I Have a Dream Foundation, and the Beacon Experience. He also started a non-profit organization called the Rock Foundation for terminally ill children in 2006. 1. Legacy and influence. Dwayne Johnson is regarded to be one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time and helped the WWE during the Attitude Era in the late 1990s and the early 2000s. His films grossed over $3.5 billion in North America and $12 billion worldwide, making him one of the world's highest grossing and highest paid actors. He's also one of the most followed stars on the internet with over 375 million followers on Instagram, 62 million followers on Facebook, and 17 million followers on Twitter. Even his official YouTube channel has over 6.25 million subscribers. That's one heck of star power right there. The actor got honored with a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame in December 2017, solidifying his immortality status as a Hollywood iconic figure. That's all for today's video on the iconic celebrity Dwayne Johnson. Let us know in the comment sections below about what you think of the video and which celebrity you would love to see in our next video. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for instant notification for the next video. It is absolutely free. Until next time, keep rocking on.